We're going through a partial government shutdown, another government shutdown, and like the other government shutdowns, this brings new problems on top of all of the other issues we already have. The big talking point for this one is TSA workers not showing up to airports because they're no longer getting paid. Yet the decision to halt Congress pay, the people who are ruining our country, the people who are hardly making any good decisions at all, that decision was blocked. So they're still getting paid to run the country into the ground, while TSA workers, it's like security, making sure there's no threats on these planes, a very important job, aren't getting paid. So they're not showing up to work. So Donald had the great idea to replace these workers with ICE agents. With ICE agents. With today's ICE agents. So right now, the lines are wrapped around the fucking airport because people are trying to get out of this fuck ass country. Don't blame them. I personally can't afford it, but if you can, all power to you. Get the fuck out of here while you can. But now you probably can't because these ICE agents aren't gonna be able to do this shit. The fuck are we talking about? They're not trained to be fucking TSA workers. I don't care if they're security. I don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers, ICE agents, these motherfuckers can't put a square block in a square hole. What the fuck? These motherfuckers can't peel a banana peel. What the fuck are we doing? What? What? ICE agents at airports to replace TSA workers. What the fuck? This is obviously just an excuse to put these people wherever we can. More intimidation and to stop people from leaving the country. Now they're gonna do everything they've been doing, but just at these airports instead. These airports are gonna look like fucking Minnesota. These airports are gonna look like Chicago. These airports are gonna look how they tried to make Philly look, how they tried to make KC look. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm not surprised because this isn't even near the stupidest thing that's happened since this fuck ass has been in office. But like, this is just the most recent thing, and I digress. And I'm not saying if you're an ICE agent that just makes you stupid. It's the fact that they're just hiring incompetent people who can't do their job or probably could but have no desire to, thanks to their agenda. The agenda that consists of being racist, the agenda that consists of wanting a white nation. And if they're not white, if they're not a white ICE agent, if they're oh, sorry, if they're not a white ICE agent, they're just protecting themselves or they're brainwashed. It's ICE agents have no desire to secure a damn thing unless it's a white nation. So they're going to put that on everybody in these airports like they've been doing all over the fucking country. They have no intent on making sure people get on these planes. Their intention relies in fear mongering. Simple as that. Yeah, just don't go to airports, bro. Just don't do it. Save yourself the trouble, bro. Just don't. Just don't. Because if you thought you weren't going to get out of the country with the lack of workers, with ICE agents as the workers, I promise you're not getting out of this country. Because they're going to look for every excuse to harass, to detain, to bring you to these fucking DHS detention facilities, aka concentration camps. So please, just don't go to airports for your own safety. Just don't. I'm sorry. I sympathize that you want to leave this place or you have a trip that you want to do with your family or maybe it's work related. But bro, it's not worth the trouble. It's not worth the risk. Just don't do it. Please. Anyways, um yeah, this situation's ridiculous. Just stay safe. Fuck Donald. Fuck ICE. And have a good day.